Alright, y'all. Sorry it took so long, but we're here. We made it. I had to take a dump, and it took about 3 days. It was the fattest dump I've ever had to take in my life. But today we got Star Wars Black series again. AHSOKA from the Mandalorian show. Looking real nice. Part of the, not 4-pack, but part of the 4 figures that I got at Walmart last week. Hey, let's read this bio real quick. AHSOKA Tano, a Clone Wars veteran and now a wandering Jedi. AHSOKA Tano forges her own path in the galaxy, writing injustice that she discovers. Wah, 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 wah. No, but in all seriousness, I don't understand why they even added her into the show. They could have never done that, and I would have been so happy. I just think that whole second season was like fan service up the ass. If I'm being quite frank, if I'm gonna be like a quick little hater, this second season of Mando was cool. It was cool, but it was just too much fan service. But let's go ahead and crack this baddie open. Let's get the hammer. Let's just bust her out of there. Alright, so we're going to be looking at accessories first. So she comes with these 2 lightsabers. These are actually different from the ones that came with the AHSOKA from the, I want to say that's, what is that, Rebels? Star Wars Rebels. The blade's actually like nice and thick, a lot thicker, so yeah. Extra detail that wasn't there before. Pretty cool, I guess, you know. And then her other one, her shorter one, right here. I think it's shorter, right? Let's see. Yeah, it's a little shorter. Like her little extra blade. Pretty cool. White, nice white blade, kind of foggy gray, looking real good. Actually, I have the older lightsabers right here, just to give a little quick comparison. These are more like they're a little more clear and kind of bluish almost. Like they're a little more on the blue side. But let's look at the handles. Not too different. Obviously, it looks different because it's a cartoon version of the character. Look at them right next to each other. Cool. Whatever. Man. Alright, and here we have our AHSOKA out of the packaging. And pretty cool figure, I guess. I'm not mad at it. It's cool if you want to get your Mandalorian display up. Like, I don't know how many Mandalorian figures are actually out, but this one's pretty cool. It's a lot different from the Rebels one, that's for sure. Let's go ahead and look at this face. Come on. Yeah, there we go. Looks really good. Mine has some paint defects right here, and it's got a bit of a bunch of scratches right there. It was the only one left at Walmart, so I had to get it. A little bit of too much space right there between her little tiara and her head tentacle things. That looks pretty good right there. She got the little tail in the back. The legs are kind of cool. I like the way they did the articulation on them. Arms look really nice. Like, she kind of reminds me of Katana from Mortal Kombat. I don't know, with these like arm things like this. Might be the only one who thinks like that. These are pretty cool. Nice belt. Nice texturing of the pants. They're like Aladdin pants. Like, they're like big puffy ones. Little shin guards and feet guards. She's got like some ninja two-toed ass shoes. That's pretty cool. Yeah, not a lot to this figure, honestly. It's a pretty neat piece, but you know, if you had the Rebels one and you like that one, you could skip on this one. But I don't know. I saw it in the store and I was like, you know what, I'll give it a go. And I like it. I like it so far. And as far as articulation goes, her head cannot go back that much because of her hair, whatever you call it. I don't know what that's called. It can go down quite a not really. It can go down just a little bit though. See, like that's normal, that's down. And then you can side to side, but like I said, the little hair or whatever, the tentacles get in the way, so it's a little rough. She has like a neck joint down there too to give her more articulation, but it ain't really working with the head and whatnot. She does have butterfly joints. That's pretty new to me. I've never seen a female figure with butterfly joints, so I'm pretty impressed by that. But it is a single jointed shoulder, goes up about that much, rotates all the way around. Sorry, I'm kind of spacing out right now. I got a lot on my mind. Single jointed elbow, goes up about that far, and it does rotate like so. And then wrist obviously rotates all the way around. And then these have the Jedi sword wielding hand, so they go side to side as opposed to up and down. This one, I think, I don't think this one even, oh, same thing, same type of articulation side to side. Then her she's got like a little abdomen kind of waist joint, and goes back that far, goes forward about that much, side to side. Decent. Rotates around. Then the legs are pretty interesting. They go up about that far, so not too bad, but also not too good. I might have to do a cut right here in the thing just to get an extra movement. Then they go out pretty far though. That's pretty good. Then they actually have a thigh cut up there, so that's really good. And then they do have a single jointed knee, but the way it looks is weird. It looks kind of crazy, but it bends that much. It actually looks really good. Like, I gotta say, for the well, at least on the outside it looks pretty decent. Inside is a little iffy, but you know. Oh, and there's like just a giant hole right here, so that's a little strange, but you know, I thought I like how I say it looks good, and then I see all this big hole and then this shit. I'm like, maybe it doesn't look too good, but it looks decent from this angle. You know what I mean? But when I saw this, I was like, ugh. But I mean, interesting idea they have there with the legs in general. It's funny to see how big the legs are, and then it gets to the little tiny calf. Oh, okay. But yeah, so then it obviously rotates at the knee right here too. Then the feet go up about that much. I don't want to mess it up. Goes down that far, and then obviously we got the side to side ankle pivot. And yeah, real good stuff there. Real good stuff. Oh yeah, I'm wearing gloves, by the way, because my hands are gross. Alright, and for a couple size comparisons, you know, I had to bust out the Rebels Ahsoka first. And I actually do think that the Rebels Ahsoka still holds up. Like, in terms of face, it's a little weird. Like, her face looks a little weird, but I think the sculpt, like her body sculpt in general, like, it's still pretty good for the Rebels one. They move almost the same way, except for the shoulder joints, and she doesn't have the butterfly joints, but she also has double jointed knees. And, you know, butterfly joints, single jointed knees, so it's a bit of a trade-off, but, you know, they're from two different eras, so yeah, just want to see how they look next to each other. Maybe do a time travel story into Days of Future Ahsoka, into the Ahsokaverse. Ahsoka. Then, you know, I had to bust out the Skywalker family, Anakin and Luke, like father, like son. This guy is really short now that I'm looking at it. He's like as short as Ahsoka. God damn, Mark Hamill. And I got the oldest one too. That's just like the oldest Jedi Knight Luke there is. But yeah, they look cool together. Yeah, you feel me? You feel me? Wait, do you feel me? Then of course had to bust out the Mando himself, and then little baby Yoda, because you know that's what show she's from. Well, I mean, she's from Star Wars, but this particular version of the character is from the Mandalorian show season 2, which I didn't care that much for. It's still good. It's still good. It's just not bad in season 1. Season 1 was beautiful. And then of course I had to bring out her former master, the Dark Lord of the Sith, Darth Vader. And yeah, they look pretty sick next to each other. You know, one of my favorite episodes in Rebels is when she actually confronts Darth Vader, and then she finds out it's Anakin. And when I saw that, it made my like jaw drop. Like I was like, oh, that's some good storytelling. Too bad we already had the you know, we have the actual one from that show to make that scene happen. But I mean, who knows? You could make a scene where they meet up again, or maybe she's having like a force vision and he shows up. You never know. You never know. Just weigh in our options. You know what I mean? Just weighing them in. All right, y'all, and let's see. My final thoughts on this figure is, you know what? I like it a lot. I think it's pretty dope. I like what they did with the legs. I was afraid that when I saw them, I was like, man, how are they even gonna do this? Like, this looks so weird, but they did it to where it looks somewhat believable from an angle, but also it, like, I don't know, it's just an interesting take on the character. Like I said, I might have to cut these right here in the crotch area just to give her a little bit more movement, but it looks like it's already like ripping there, so I don't know. But as far as sculpt goes, she looks good. You know, I'm not really too upset that they didn't do a lot of shading on her, because she's just like a normal character. There's no indication of her being dirty at all, like on the figure, so it doesn't bug me that much that it's not heck of super shaded, I guess. It just looks like a normal character that you see on the shelf. I don't know. I'm kind of rambling on, saying stuff that I don't know if I necessarily believe. What do you believe? Do you believe in me? Because I believe in you. I believe in you. Alright guys, that's gonna do it for this video. I'm rambling now. I'm kind of take a dump so bad. But yeah, I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.